So she said, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm in love. Think about it every time I think about it. Can't stop thinking about it. How much longer will it take to cure this? Just to cure it, cause I can't ignore it. If it's love, makes me wanna turn around and face you, but I don't know nothing about love. Come on, turn a little faster. Come on, the world will follow after. Come on, cause everybody's after love.
We could leave the Christmas lights up till January. This is our place, we make the rules. And there's a dazzling haze, a mysterious way about you, dear. Have I known you 20 seconds or 20 years? Can I go where you go? Can we always be this close forever and ever? And take me out and take me home. You're my lover. We could let our friends crash in the living room. This is our place, we make the call. And I'm highly suspicious that everyone who sees you wants you. I've loved you 3 summers now, honey, but I want them all. Can I go where you go? Can we always be this close forever and ever? And take me out and take me home. We were both young when I first saw you. I close my eyes and the flashback starts. I'm standing there on a balcony in summer air. See the lights, see the party, the ball gowns. See you make your way through the crowd and say hello. Little did I know that you were Romeo, you were throwing pebbles, and my daddy said stay away from Juliet. And I was crying on the staircase, begging you please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting, all there's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
Hello everybody, my name is Will Ponsford and I'm an authorised civil celebrant, and today I have the great pleasure of being here with Lucy and Mo on their wedding day. Along with their families, Lucy and Mo would like to welcome you all to Mo's family farm here in Cootamundra. And we would like to begin by acknowledging the Wiradjuri people who are the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today. We'd like to pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. To get us started today, I have the great pleasure of inviting Mo's mum, Robin, to the microphone to welcome everyone and give them a little bit of a background about why we're here in Cootamundra today.
Welcome to you all, and thank you for your pilgrimage to this place of special significance to Mo's family. We're aware of how far you've come to be here to share this auspicious occasion. This is the 6th wedding to be held here at this beautiful setting. I was married here, as were my sisters, Ray, Alex, PJ and Lucy. Welcome to our family. When Lucy and Mo decided the Grove would be a wonderful place to get married, everybody asked, why Cootamundra? I will give a partial explanation of why we're here in this location and what it means to all of us. Maurice's great-great-grandfather Abraham Kosminski purchased a property here in Cootamundra of approximately 6,000 acres in the late 1800s. He was living in Melbourne, as he was a good discerning businessman, he chose land with rich soil and halfway between Sydney and Melbourne on the main railway line so that they could get stock and wool to market. In 1914, this property, the Grove, and the one over the hill, Margunya, were established. It's over that way. The two properties were created after a third of the original property, Cootamundra, was sold, and it sort of ran all the way to the road that goes into Cooter. The story of who ended up with the ownership of each property was told to me by my father. The parcels of land were similar in size and good farmable land, so with their perverse sense of humour, and to be fair, Maurice's great-grandfather Leslie Kosminski and his brother Cliff tossed a coin on the top of the hill between the two properties, over there, and I believe the coin and the paper and on which the rules of the coin toss were written still reside in a tobacco tin in the safe. Leslie decided to live here on the farm and run livestock himself rather than managing from a distance as his father did. And he moved from Melbourne, much to his wife Ray's dismay. She didn't want to come here to live immediately. There was no house, and even when the homestead was built in 1924, the conditions were pretty raw compared to her wide circle of friends, her comfortable existence in Huntingtower Road in Armidale, and her wide circle of friends and her weekly bridge games. It was Leslie who changed the family name in the 1930s from Kosminski to Kingston. I asked Dad about that, and he said that no one in the district could pronounce it or spell it, and I think my grandfather was over it. Maurice's grandfather, Lee, my father, loved the farm, and when his parents were on a long sojourn overseas, remember all overseas travel was by boat, he worked with a stockman while they were away, and he decided he wanted to live and work here. He was a hard taskmaster, but he had a special affinity with the land and thought of himself as a caretaker. He ran the property from the time he was around 19 after he left school in Melbourne until the time that he died at the age of 86. That was in 2011. And Caro ran the property for a while after that, and she's been living here for a very, very long time. Bruce and I came home from New York just before Mo was born so Maurice could spend time at a place and with a family that means so much to us. When you grow up on the land, the ties to the place are deep. As you can see, this is a special, beautiful place, and it has history. I grew up here, as did my sisters, including my late sister Helen. Little did we anticipate that Maurice would have his wedding here. Thank you to my sister PJ and to her husband Andrew and Carolyn, who all live here at the Grove, for allowing us to continue the wedding tradition and having Lucy and Mo's wedding at the Grove, and for all their hard work in preparing the garden, the house and the driveway, which looks so lovely. Thank you also to my sisters Ray and Alex and their families. This means so much. Again, a warm welcome to everybody, and let's get this occasion started.
Lucy and Mo wish to express their love and gratitude to each and every one of you, not only for being here today to celebrate and witness their marriage, but for the love and support you've shown them over the many years of their relationship. Lucy and Mo explained that everyone here today has played such a big part in shaping who they are, not only as individuals, but also who they are as a couple. They are truly grateful for everyone making the effort to travel to this amazing part of the world to share this incredibly special occasion with them. So as part of today's ceremony, we're going to have Lucy's awesome maid of honour, Kendall, come up to the microphone, and she's going to help me today share the love story between Lucy and Mo.
Lucy and I met back in 1999 as little 4-year-old girls at our kinder Riddell Road preschool. We had our first play date at my house not long after starting the kinder year, and we became instant best friends. We continued on through primary school together, and I remember our last day at year 6 walking home to our year 6 party crying because we were going to different high schools, but we were crying because we wouldn't get to spend every day together. I think because neither of us had a sister, we became each other's sister that we never had. 14 years later, in 2013, Lucy and I travelled around Europe together, having one of the best months of our lives. sharing experiences and memories that we'll have forever. People often ask when you travel if you would change anything or if you would change who you went with, and my answer is no to both. I wouldn't change a thing, and I don't regret who I travelled with. Now, nearly 25 years later, we are standing here and I get to watch her marry her best friend. She is one of the most kind and caring people I know. She is the best Auntie Lucy to my little boy, and I'm very lucky to have her as my best and forever friend.
So my bromance with Mo started many years ago at a mutual friend's house where we first met. A lot of blokes who were at that gathering are also here today. I think it's pretty fair to say that Mo wasn't the biggest fan of me at the start of our friendship. However, over the years, we started to spend more and more time together. Whether this was going to parties, the TAB, friends' houses, and a special shout out to Cox, the Scotty, travelling together, playing at the same footy clubs, or just hanging out together, a beautiful connection was starting to develop, and I knew this was going to be a lifelong friendship. There are so many things that I love about Mo. The first one is his tiny little ears. But it's also, the other one is the amount of nicknames that Mo has. You'll have to bear with me for this one. Here we go. Maurice, Mo, Momo, Doof, Doff, Doofer, Outback Doofer, Doofer's Bakery, Choof, Choofer, Boris, Doris, Outback Doris, Cakes, Cakes and Pies, All Day Cakes and Pies, Fitterolls, Profiterolls, Wubbles, Bruiser, 04 Edition, Chris Dawes, and finally, Lewis Melican. No matter what you may call him or when you last saw him, I think we can all agree that Mo is always true to himself and a friend you can rely on through thick and thin. So how did this amazing couple first meet? Lucy and Mo were introduced through mutual friends. This guy, and shout out to Mietta, 10 years ago in 2013. They first laid eyes on each other at Lucy's friend Eloise's house party. Mo explained that he was reluctantly dragged along to this party where he noticed a very good-looking girl not wearing any shoes. But Mo was not put off by the barefoot bandit and knew he wanted to get to know her. Unfortunately, he failed to shoot his shot, and Lucy recalls that they weren't actually introduced until a house party at my place later in the year in September. And finally, with the magic of good old Amen Street that night, they shared their first kiss. From there, the texting started. For a few days, Lucy and Mo were sending texts back and forth, until for some mysterious reason, there was radio silence. After a few months, a group trip to Bali was planned, and this is where Lucy and Mo finally reconnected. They spent more and more time together on this trip, and in Lucy's words, everything was really easy and comfortable. And let me tell you, after that Bali trip, there was no shortage of text messages between the two.
Lucy's first impression of Mo was that she thought he was really quiet until a few days later his stupid sense of humour started to show. The first time she realised she liked him was in Bali when she was whining about the aircon being too cold. She said, "I've got chills," and Mo turned around and asked, "Are they multiplying?" Lucy found the reference to Grease hilarious. Mo's first impression of Lucy was her infectious happiness and happy energy she gave off. Mo could tell she was a very caring person from the moment he met her. When Mo found out that Lucy was also a Bombers supporter, he knew that she was silly enough to go out with him. Lucy's favourite thing about Mo is that he's an Essendon supporter. No. In all seriousness, she loves his sense of humour and his kind and caring side. Mo's favourite thing about Lucy is that she is willing to get outside of her comfort zone in life and has a very empathetic nature. Mo also loves how much Lucy loves their dog, Indigo Rose. Mo definitely comes second to her. The one thing Lucy would change about Mo is for him to put all his clothes away after he washes them, and all Mo wants is for Lucy to put lids back on jars properly and to not leave wet towels on the bed after a shower.
Lucy and Mo have shared some amazing adventures and memories and happy times as a couple. They love travelling through Asia together and particularly cherish their hike through Nepal. The years they spent up north in Yuramalai was another key highlight for them, where they made some amazing friendships and got to experience life in a different way. Buying their beautiful home in Mount Evelyn and sharing it with their fur baby Indigo Rose has also been a highlight for Lucy and Mo. On a more low-key level, Lucy and Mo enjoy going out for coffee, going for runs, camping and travelling, watching the Bombers, homemade pizza nights and sitting around the fire enjoying each other's company.
Marriage to Lucy and Mo is all about being able to celebrate with their family and friends who have all played a big role in their lives. They hope marriage brings many more happy memories, more walks with their dog Indy, more coffees, more trips to Phillip Island and maybe even a Bombers flag. Love to Lucy means constantly having each other's back, making each other laugh, forgiving each other for the little silly things they do, having 100% trust in each other and giving each other the freedom to be completely themselves. Love to Murray means being able to wake up next to his best friend every day, having someone to share life experiences with, making memories together, having someone to support you in whatever you do, and freedom to be able to be who you want to be unconditionally.
Mo, along with everyone here today, I cannot be happier for you. You've found the girl of your dreams, fallen deeply in love, and become such an amazing person. I feel so honoured to call you my mate, Mo. You are one of the most genuine, kind and funny people I've ever met. I love how you're always up for a good time, and no matter what, you always have your mates back. Lucy, you are such a kind and caring person. I knew from the first time I met you that you were going to make Mo one very happy man. Your amazingly positive energy and enthusiasm for life is infectious. It has been such a pleasure watching you and Mo develop into the couple that you have become. You really do bring the best out in each other. It's incredibly rare to find a girl so special and out of this world that her man would be willing to give up his addiction to cheeseburgers to convert to full-blown veganism. I wish you both the happiest future together. I know you're going to have such a happy life, and wherever you go, as long as you have each other, everything will be perfect. I love you both.
When Lucy first introduced me to Mo, we were out at a bar in Richmond and Mo came later on in the night after he'd been out at a cricket event during the day. When he arrived, he was absolutely off his chops. I don't even know how he actually got in. I knew Lucy was pretty mortified that this was going to be the first time I was going to be my first impression of the guy she had just been telling me all about that she had liked. I told her I trusted her judgment and that he would just have to prove himself the next time I saw him. Sure enough, the next time I saw Mo, he was the kind, polite and gentle guy that he is, and also very apologetic for his state that evening. Lucy and Mo, you are two of the most kind-hearted people who are always there for you and who you know you can always count on. I feel honoured to be a part of your special day, and I couldn't be more happy for the both of you starting this new chapter of your lives. I love you both so much and I cannot wait to see what the future holds.
Through marriage, Lucy and Mo are making a commitment that they will continue to love and support each other every day for the rest of their lives. It is a promise that they will trust, challenge and cherish each other as husband and wife, and they will work together to overcome any obstacles that may come their way. This promise will be made with all of you bearing witness here today, in the hope that you'll continue to support and care for this incredible couple as the years go by. Before we continue on with the ceremony and hear from Lucy and Mo, I'm legally obliged to say that I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Lucy and Mo, before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship you are about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life.
I call upon the people present
To witness that I, Lucy Emma Kenny,
to witness that I, Lucy Emma Kenny,
take you, Maurice Kingston Clayton,
to take you, Maurice Kingston Clayton,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I call upon the people present
To witness that I, Maurice Kingston Clayton,
that I, Maurice Kingston Clayton,
take you, Lucy Emma Kenny,
take you, Lucy Emma Kenny,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Lucy, I ask you, do you take Mo to be your lawful wedded husband? Will you love and respect him, be honest to him, and stand by him through whatever may come so you can lovingly share your life together?
I do. Mo, I give you this ring as a sign of our love for and commitment to each other. I promise to support you, care for you, and stand alongside you for all of our days.
What to think, he knelt to the ground and pulled out a ring and said, "Marry me, Juliet, you never had."
Mo, I ask you, do you take Lucy to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you love and respect her, be honest to her, and stand by her through whatever may come so you can lovingly share your life together?
I do. Lucy, I give you this ring as a sign of our love for and commitment to each other. I promise to support you, care for you, and stand alongside you for all of our days.
What to think, he knelt to the ground and pulled out a ring and said, "Marry me, Juliet, you never."
Lucy and Mo, with the promises that you have made and the rings that you have exchanged, it gives me great pleasure to announce you as husband and wife. You may kiss the bride!
Call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. You speak the language of love like you know what it means. And I can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. And I'm stuck on your heart, hang on every word you say, tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead. In your heart I see the start of every night and every day. In your eyes I get lost, I get washed away.
Lucy and Mo, in a few moments this ceremony will be over and you will start living the married life you've been dreaming about together. Don't forget the love you share in this moment. Hold on to the strength of today, and when things get tough, always come back to this moment and remind yourselves of the love you share for each other. Look at the person beside you, your best friend, the person whom you would do anything. Remember your vows to love, support, and treasure one another for the rest of your lives. What an absolute honour it has been for all of us to share this special day with you both. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Clayton.
See the lights, see the party, the ball gowns. See you make your way through the crowd and say hello. Little did I know that you were Romeo, you were throwing pebbles, and my daddy said stay away from Juliet, and I was crying on the staircase, begging you please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting, all there's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. So I sneak out